Emma Viry is, for me, the epitome of Hawaii's greatest female vocalist. She's the best. She's the very, very best.
For Emma Viry, a very classy person and performer, to be at the very classy Halekulani Hotel was really the perfect match.
Halekulani was one of Hawaii's elegant, historic hotels. It was one of the first hotels in Hawaii, on Waikiki. And it goes way back, and it has a lot of history. Emma goes way back and has a lot of history. What better place than having Emma sing at the Halekulani? It was a perfect marriage of two treasures of Hawaii becoming one major treasure every time she came up there and sang.
I think Mom shared a lot with her audience. She used to sort of wear period piece holokus and talk a little bit about the history, and she was very elegant. And so I think that all fit really perfectly with the Halekulani.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time it gives me extremely great pleasure to introduce one of the great voices of all time that has ever sung a Hawaiian song or a Broadway song. Please give a nice warm round of applause to welcome the one and only Emma Viry.
Theme of every dream I ever knew. Down deep in my heart, I hear it say, I feel it start, then melt away. I hear music when I touch your hand, a beautiful rhapsody from some enchanted land. Down deep in my heart, I hear it say, this is the day. I alone have heard its lovely strains. I alone have heard its glad refrain. Could it be forever inside of me? Why can't I let you know? Why can't I let it go? The song my heart would sing, a beautiful rhapsody of love and youth and spring. The music is sweet, the words are true, the song is you. I hear music when I look at you, a beautiful theme of every dream I ever knew. The music is sweet, the words are true, the song is you. Mahalo. Oh, what an honor. What an honor to be here this evening. And of course, they were saying I was here like 30, 40 years ago. And that song was one of the songs that I used to open my show with at that time, over there. And today, this afternoon, evening, we want to weave a lay of memories for you, go down memory lane and visit some of the lovely music from yesteryear. I'll weave a lay of stars for you to wear on nights like this. Each time you wear my lay of stars, I'll greet you with a kiss. The moon is green with jealousy, and all the planets too. For when you wear my lay of stars, the fairest one is you. The moon is green with jealousy, and all the planets too. For when you wear my lay of stars, the fairest one is you. The fairest one is you. Oh, mahalo. Mahalo. I look out in the audience tonight and I see all of these legends of Hawaiian music. Thank you all for coming to visit with me tonight. I'm not going to mention names because I might forget. I'm at that age where you forget. So
The
I'll
history
thank
that the Halekulani has, it goes back to 1917. It still retains its original building from the 1930s, the main building that's there today.
Around 1973 was my first visit to the Halekulani. There was a tree there that was in the middle of the room, and we had to work around it.
It was very elegant. The tree, I remember the tree, it was right by the ocean, very elegant, but also tropical.
And people really loved it at the Halekulani because it was very, very old Hawaii, you know.
When you went to the Halekulani Hotel, you stayed in a bungalow or a smaller building, almost like a home, set within a whole, a lot of vegetation.
It wasn't like being at a hotel. It was like performing in someone's beautiful home.
And Emma always produced. Emma always hit the highest level of proficiency and emotional intensity every time, and always looked like a queen when she sang. She was elegant.
There's nothing like going to see someone that you love play music in their special place, you know. You kind of associate so many things with that. So I think that the Halekulani and Mom are pretty tight in that way, you know.
While I was working here, there was a lady that played in that area. Her name was Maddie Lamb. And I thought she was very fun. She was lovely. She wrote some very beautiful Hawaiian music. But she used to come and she had a clock. She would go out when she was supposed to be on. She would go out, put the clock on the piano. She would play the piano. And when it was her time to get off, she picked up the clock and left. And she did this all evening. And Maddie wrote, since we are laying here, another beautiful song. But this song that I'm going to do was made really popular by Uncle Kahauanu Lake, another legend in Hawaiian music. And he's just gone on to better places. So here is Mailele. lovely Mailele. You weave your magic charms around Hawaii. Oh, every day in your subtle way, you lure the trade winds with your fragrance, my lily. You lure the sunbeams to shine down and hula just for you. And then you flirt with all the flowers of every colored hue. Wherever you go, you will always know, my lovely Mailele, oh how I love you so. My lovely Mailele, oh how I love you so. Oh my. Here we go. Kukila kila o kamehameha, kukuhomehona, ikala ia kaiwi ula, uluve hikala kiawe, ahehomena ui aloha, ae o mau, Noi paua hilani nui, kamana iho o hau olinei, ona ioe na kini pua, o Hawaii I kulahiri, na honolua ole, na kapu Hawaii o ke ali'i aloha, kau koinoa I kawe kiu ano ku'umelele. Ku'ukilakila o kamehameha, ku'uhomehana au, I kalaia kaiwi ula, uluve hikala kiawe, ahehomena ui aloha, ae hae o mau, o kamehameha, Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. My goodness. We're getting up there. I think I'm probably one of the oldest performers now today, right? I think I am. I'm 81. And yeah, I'm 81. And we keep trying. We keep trying. You know, somehow I am now singing songs of friends of mine who have gone on. And this next medley is a beautiful medley written by Auntie Irmgard, Pardon Aluli. And we were great, great buddies. And she wrote some very lovely stuff. And here are two of her songs. count the fireflies and dream about your eyes, those little words we spoke when we said goodbye. One little dream of you. I hug my pillow close. The teardrops seem to know that all I can't disclose belongs to you alone. May heaven high above watch over you. One little dream of you. Emily, you might my pillow tight and dream into the night, dreaming of all your charms, and that you're in my arms. These dreams I dream are true, and I'm here with you. One little dream of you, dear. One little dream of
Mahalo, mahalo.
She's singing now in her 80s, early 80s, as good or better than I've ever heard her.
She's simply amazing for her age. For 81, to be able to sing the way she does, I'm always, it's really hard for me to sing after I hear Mom sing. She's so beautiful, but she's always been that way. I mean, she's always had this gift of being able to sing effortlessly.
Here's another oldie but goodie. And I'd like to ask my daughter, Mahealani Robin Newble, to come up and join me.
A million moons over Hawaii, a million tunes to lullaby me, face divine. A million lips playfully taught me. A million arms show that you want me. My eyes may doubt that this can be, and yet my heart will always see a million moons over Hawaii. A million lips playfully taught me. A million arms show that you want me. My eyes may doubt that this can be, and yet my heart will always see a million moons over Hawaii. A million moons over
Mahalo.
I could see Mom just fall right back into it, just like she used to do. You know, it's sort of like everything falls away, and she's right there in the music and in the place. So it was a real honor for me to be able to see her there, and then to get up and dance.
So right now we would like to do Pua Pakalana.
Kulei nani oe Pua Pakalana. E kule Poina ole fragrant flower, tender blossom, Pua Pakalana, woven with memories of you. Oh, hey, oh, wrapped in your lay of love.
Well, you know, you never get the two girls together because they're always in different parts of the world doing different things. And Kathy said, "Mom, can I dance too?" I said, "Love to have you. Come on up, you know." So I said, "Okay, I'll get the three of us up there, you know, the very women up there on stage together." And it was a really special time for me to be able to see them together, dancing together.
Fragrant flower, tender blossom, Pua Pakalana, woven with memories of you. Oh, wrapped in your lay of love. You are my lay of
Mahalo, mahalo, girls. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Well, Randy, here is my friend Randy Hongo at the piano. Thank you. I'd like to now, oh, when I was here those years ago, the men who worked with me are gone. But there are two ladies still left. Myself and this very beautiful lady who used to play the harp for me. At that room, Niall Holman. Oh my, it's exciting. Yes, Niall and I are left. The others have gone on. They decided they don't like it here. They're gone, but we're still here, as that song goes, right? But, so Niall, we'll do something. You know, we are such a cross-section of nationalities here in the islands that it's amazing, really. And we all intermarry and carry on. And right now, we'd like to do something very different. We'd like to send our love and blessings to the people in Japan. And we would like to do some traditional Japanese music for you, which is so very beautiful on the harp. So here is Niall Holman at the harp. Came back of what used to be, which was, I think, a special time in Hawaii, that era of the 70s, 60s, 50s, when we had grand rooms to sing in and beautiful music that we didn't try to improve on. You know, you sang the pure Hawaiian and the pure Hapahaole. So now we're going to do a Hawaiian song for you. It's a very beautiful song. It's called Ku'ulei Aloha.
Kalia Kanoe Anea Puai Ho Kahime Anui O Kalea Okeanoa Ke Panemai Oluau Manea Puai. Mahalo. Mahalo, Nile. Thank you so much.
It was a thrill for me because I looked out into the audience. I went, oh my gosh, all of my old friends, those that are still here, musicians and dancers, were all there, you know. And it took me back to a different time and space. And they were thrilled to be there. It brought that old Hawaii feeling back to all of us that was present that evening. You know, it's like going back in time to a very lovely, beautiful time in the history of Waikiki, I think.
You know, we were so fortunate growing up to hear all kinds of music from Mom. Gave us a great appreciation. And one of my favorite things to do is sing in Portuguese. Of course, I've just learned how. So if you happen to speak Portuguese, I'll apologize ahead of time. But this is a song called Você Vai Ver by Antonio Carlos Jobim. Você vai ver, você vai implorar, me pedir pra voltar. Eu vou dizer, dessa vez não vai dar. Eu fico gostar de você, de carinho, amor pra valer, de tanto amor, mas você queria só prazer. Você zambou e brincou com as coisas mais sérias que vi. Quando eu tentei com você ser feliz, era tão forte a lisão, me prendiu a meu coração. Você matou a lisão, libertou meu coração. Hoje é você que vai daqui chorar, você vai ver. Gong, 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 gong. Bo, bo, bom, bo, 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 bom. Bo, 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 yo. Ba 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 bia, ba ba bia da 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 da. Ba da, ba ba ba. Você zambou e brincou com as coisas mais sérias que vi. Quando tentei com você ser feliz, era tão forte a lisão, me prendiu a meu coração. Você matou a lisão, libertou meu coração. Hoje é você que vai daqui chorar, você vai ver. Hoje é você que vai ter que chorar. Você vai ver. Você vai ver. Você vai ver.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you make your mother so proud. I love that kind of music myself. And, you know, here is a song that people sing it all over the world. But for me, it is a lament of someone wanting to go home. And I've never heard it sung like I would like to hear it sung, because I feel like the words are just lovely. And you know the song. You know the song. So I'm not even going to introduce it, because when I start singing it, you will know what it's about.
I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. I wanna be with all the Connies and Wahinis that I used to know so long ago. I can hear the old guitars playing on the beach at Honau. I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, Komo mai no kaua, I ka hale vela kahau. It won't be long till my ship will go sailing back to Kona. It's a grand old place that's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian girl who loves an island boy, and I wanna go back to my fish and poi. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the humu humu nuku nuku apua go swimming by, where the humu humu nuku nuku apua go swimming by, where the humu humu nuku nuku apua go swimming by.
Mahalo, mahalo plenty.
Randy Hongo is just a dear. Randy Hongo is a very an excellent performer in his own right, you know. And with him, I could say, let's do Broadway, and he says, what do you want to do, you know, which is lovely. And he doesn't need any music. It's not easy to find somebody that does all of the music that I like to do. my goodness. You can't blame me for trying. At least I tried. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Well, you know, I just lost a very dear friend, and he was like a brother to me. And this next two songs, I would like to dedicate to him. So Ali, wherever you are, this is for you.
I'll remember you long after this endless summer is gone. I'll be lonely, oh so lonely, living only to remember you. I'll remember you, your voice as soft as a warm summer breeze, your sweet laughter, mornings after, ever after, I'll remember you. To your arms someday I'll return to stay. Till then I will remember too every bright star we made wishes upon. Love me always, promise always. Ooh, you'll remember too. Please don't let this feeling end. It's everything I am, everything I want to be. I can see what's mine now, finding out what's true. Since I found you, looking through the eyes of love, now I can take the time, I can see my life as it comes up shining now, reaching out to touch you. I can feel so much since I found you, looking through the eyes of love. And now I do believe that even in the storm we'll find some light, knowing you're beside me. I'm all right. Please don't let this feeling end. It might not come again, and I want to remember how it feels to touch you. I can feel so much since I found you. through the eyes of a
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emma Viry. Golden Throat. Emma Viry. What Emma did for a lot of people was brought back to them. Oh my goodness, I remember when I was 22 and I heard her sing. And I heard her sing that. And it brings back great, great memories, you know. And it takes you into a nice place.
To be able to do what you love, to share it with people, it can actually be sort of transforming. So many things. It can be healing. You know, it can conjure up all kinds of memories. And I've seen and heard a lot of people that used to come and listen to Mom, you know, and they'll still have pretty intense feelings about her voice and her performance.
Well, it brings back such beautiful memories of what used to be that is no longer, you know, and to be able to go back in time and be able to share that and experience that again is magic.
If something is there that's the same, it's going to make a huge difference to you. You're not as thrown off balance. So you can look around and say, all that's changing, but fortunately, this isn't. And this is where I feel comfortable, and this is what I like. And thank God it's still here, and let's not lose it.
There's nothing like that feeling. There's nothing like it. It's a warm, caring, the people were, it just was a different time. They don't, people don't take time to enjoy life anymore. They're so busy rushing around trying to do too much. And just to relax and say, you know, I am here, I'm alive, it's a wonderful world. People don't take time to do that anymore.
Then that light on Emma, that evening glow, and her visage, her face, and then she opens her mouth and she sings. And I was taken away. I was a kid again. You know, this 76-year-old man became a kid. One more time. Miss Emma Viry.
Take a gentle breeze upon my day. Oh, hallelujah, my iku sweet, never fading flower, I bloom ka opa o kalani, ike mau ikanani. Ona pua, o kauka, o uluhai malama, a olena, e hoi e like, me kupua.
mahalo. God bless.
The magnificent Emma Viry, ladies and gentlemen. One of our glorious treasures of Hawaii. 81 years young with a voice like that. That's amazing. To be able to have a vibrato like that, if you're lucky when you have it at 20. Miss Emma Viry.